New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome to morning prayer time for Wednesday, April 22nd, 2025. My name is Muro. I'm a prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am delighted and honored, as always, to be able to spend time with you in prayer. It's such a glorious thing. So, if there is anything that is in your heart or on your mind that you would like prayer for, never let that limit you. Always allow your prayers to lift you up. Allow them to bring about a greater sense of understanding, a greater sense of clarity, a greater sense of celebration, a greater sense of hope and honesty. Because what we do when we pray is we affirm our truth. What could be more honest, more important, and more indicative of who and whose we are than to be able to affirm our truth? So you can do so in terms of requesting a prayer. If you would like a prayer, you can put something into the comments, or you can submit a prayer request here. ntmedia.org/prayer. We have a family of ministers and practitioners who love to pray, and we would be happy to pray on your behalf. You could also request a private prayer session if you would like. Be able to dig a little bit deeper. All right. So, as always, if you do have a request and I don't see it before I start my prayer, know that I do check before I leave, and I always hold your intentions. So today, I wanted to share my morning inspiration with you. This comes from the current issue of the Daily Word magazine, and I just excerpted a few pieces of this. There is great power in believing. So much more than wishing or hoping. Believing is how I demonstrate and deepen my faith. I bolster my faith through my spiritual practices. As I live my faith, I watch my life change. That last part is so important. As I live my faith, I watch my life change. So think about what it is that you hold as your faith. What are your beliefs? What do you truly believe? Because that is how you will live your life. That is what will provide a change in your life. So think about this. Let's take this into prayer. I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever is comfortable and safe for you to do. Just allow yourself to feel the full presence of this moment. Allow yourself to feel your connection with the One by opening your heart, opening your mind, opening your spirit, so that you can have this wonderful exchange of energy. Sometimes it's easy for me to think that everything is coming from God to me. But I must also remember that I am one in and of and with God, which means that my energy, my essence is also fulfilling the one. There is no separation. There is no duality. There is no other. There is only the one. And so knowing that as my absolute fundamental foundational truth, I see how that changes how I approach my life. I see how that changes how I approach the people in my life. I see how that changes how I can view myself. Am I open? Am I open to being a loving person with others? I feel confident that I do that. Am I open to being loving and compassionate towards myself? There are times that I am not. And so my prayer this morning for myself and for each and every one of us is that we do truly recognize our truth, recognize what it is that we do truly believe, because that enables us, that enables me, I'll keep it all to me, knowing that I am speaking the word with the one. I know that the more that I have a clear vision of all that I am given as my birthright, my divine birthright, the more that I hold on to that, the more that I allow it to flow through me and as me, the more that my life experience unfolds, the more that I raise the vibration of love in my life. And I recognize the importance of allowing what is within to inform how I express and how I experience what is without. Understanding and holding on to the strength that comes from my conviction in my faith. Holding on to the strength that comes from the knowledge that I never face any obstacle, any challenge alone. Knowing that every invitation to love rather than to judge, to be compassionate rather than critical, to be open rather than limited. As I accept all of this, I am expressing my divinity. I am expressing the truth of who and whose I am. When we say namaste, it's not just a wonderful catchphrase. It is my expression of recognizing the divinity in another and recognizing how that same divinity is within me. Each of us has the opportunity, each and every day, to align with that truth, to allow that truth to inform our actions, to inform our thoughts, to bring about not only a more enjoyable experience of life, but a more meaningful experience of life. How much more meaningful can my life possibly be than for me to be 100% absolutely, without a doubt, truly who I am? To be absolutely in my integrity, in my authenticity, How often do I think about that in terms of my human self, knowing that I have to express the love for others because I do believe in that. But how often do I express my divine truth as well? How often do I recognize that I am never alone? I am always connected with the One, through the One, and in the One, and therefore always connected to this enormous community of all existence. How often do I allow that to bring about a sense of comfort, a sense of ease, a sense of recognition of harmony, knowing that just as in music, harmony is not about everyone singing the same note, but recognizing how all of those notes fit together and create something that sounds fuller, more exciting, more vibrant than just the one voice alone. And so today, my quest, my invitation is to do just that. I am going to allow the harmony of life to be my music. The harmony of the different views and voices, the harmony of the different ideas and approaches, the harmony of all that is around me, excluding nothing, bringing everything in, recognizing that despite the things that people might do that are harmful to themselves and to others, and not accepting that harm, not accepting those actions, but accepting the truth that each and every one of us is absolutely deserving of the love of the One. Opening my heart and my mind to that truth and allowing that to flow, that is my invitation. And that is where my joy comes from. And so recognizing that, holding that, allowing that, and releasing all that does not support that view, that expression of self, that expression of divine. I release, I let God, and I let go in joy, in thanksgiving, and in absolute certainty. And so it is. As I live my faith, I watch my life change. Have a magnificent, magnificent experience of your day today. And know that you are loved. And without a doubt, know that you are love. I'll see you in a few days.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.